These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Demario Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I told you. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Taylor. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 16-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. And that was pretty impressive. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Here's Haskins, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he finds Corey Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Colts 14, Chiefs nothing.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Naeem
points. 32 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big 1st down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, letting one go deep for the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10.
Lord have mercy.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's Mahomes again. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
35. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
Just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Hines. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Hines, and they're able to bring him down at the 20.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Shedding the tackle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Haskins to throw. And this will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Sometimes it comes down to one final play, a dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.